Okay, let's take a look at problem 43 on page 207. It says the height of a projectile fired straight up in the air with an initial velocity of 64 feet per second is h equals 64t minus 16t squared, where h is the height in feet and t is in time, seconds. The table represents the data for another projectile. Which projectile goes higher? How much higher? Well, I graphed it here on my free graphing calculator at www.desmos.com. Instead of h and t, I use y and x because I'm dealing with a y and x graph. And I can see, I'm just going to have to pull up a little bit. Let me actually zoom out a little bit so I can see it a little better. That the height of my graph is 64. Of the first one is 64. And the height of the second one is 36. And I can just use my calculator to see the difference there. And I get 28. And I think it's in feet. I can verify that by looking back at the book just to make sure. Yes, feet. Okay. So it says which projectile is higher. The equation is higher. So for part A, equation, how much higher? By 28 feet. Okay. So now let's look at part B. It says, at what times t will the projectile be at least 16 feet? So for the first one, for the table, I don't have a graph, so I'm going to actually make a line. And so I'm going to use my regression. So I'm going to hit y1, hit the little tilde, ax squared. Sorry, I need 1. ax1 squared, sorry, plus bx1 plus c. And it gives me, as you can see, a line. So that's basically, as you see, it hits all the points. So that's probably what the line will look like, or the parabola will look like. And now I'm going to say y equals, this is y, this is y1, so I'll call this y3. We'll say it's 16. And so let's see where that line is. Is it going to grab it for me? Oh, there it is. Don't need a point. So y3 is at 16. I'm going to have to zoom in so I can see where those points at. So if you remember, the blue line is my equation. I'm just going to click on it. And so t equals 0.268 or 0.269. So for the equation, t equals 0.268 seconds, and t equals, and there was 2 times that it was at 16 feet. So here's the second one, 3.732. All right, so for the chart, I think that was our purple line. Yes. And that's at 0.382. And it hits it at 2 places also, 2.618. So I hope this helps.